슬픈 말은 하지 말아요. So far away.
Your eyes wide open and you got goosebumps when you felt a masculine hand wrapped around your waist. Your heart started thumping inside your chest. You swallowed and didn't dare to look back who the person is, but you could feel him, and the feeling was so good. He placed a soft kiss on your neck and then ear, sending butterflies in your stomach. Good morning, love, he said in his morning husky voice, making you go crazy. You slowly looked at him and your eyes widened. You looked at him like a lost puppy and couldn't believe that this guy is sleeping right beside you. He smiled and caressed your cheek with his finger. What happened? Why are you looking at me like that? You swallowed. How did you come here? You looked towards the door and it was closed. He pecked on the tip of your nose, making your soul leave your body. What are you saying? I always live with you. You couldn't believe this is real. What's going on and what is he doing with you in your bed, that too shirtless? You know it can't be true, but it feels so real. You are wide awake. Won't you give me a good morning kiss? You looked at him stunned and gulped when he started leaning closer to you. Your eyes started to close slowly. He smiled when he noticed that, and right when you both were about to kiss, you found yourself on the floor with your pillow. Ouch, my back. You opened your eyes and looked around only to find yourself on the floor and he was not there. You got up and looked around. Where is he? Jungkook. Your phone beeped as you fixed your hair while picking up from the nightstand. You opened a text and your online boyfriend texted you good morning with a heart emoji. You looked around as if you have no idea what just happened. You grabbed your hair. So it was a dream. Gosh, since when I started seeing those wild dreams, I need to clean my mind or else I don't know what will going to happen next. You replied him with good morning and stayed in your bed thinking why you saw Jungkook in your dreams and that too sleeping beside you and all that. It's true that you have a huge crush on him, but because he is your brother's enemy, you can't express your feelings. That's why you share all your feelings and thoughts with your online boyfriend whose name also happened to be Jungkook, but he is not that Jungkook, at least according to you. You flinched when the door suddenly opened. You are still in bed. Don't you want to go school today? What are you doing in your phone? We are late. You got up. I'll get ready. Just give me some minutes. He sighed. Be quick. You nodded while he left. I'll go insane. You walked inside the bathroom. Ryan, you smiled and ran towards your friend. At least take your bag. This girl seriously. He parked the bike and walked towards you with your bag, which you left out of excitement. It always happens, and he has to carry your bag most of the time. I missed you, stupid. How are you now? You said, hugging her while she smiled. All good now. Wow, your brother has become more handsome in 1 week. You shook your head. Sometimes I think you have more interest in my brother than me. She smiled at you and scrunched her nose. What to do? He's so handsome. Why don't you just tell him your feelings? She looked at you surprised. I know everything, so don't try to hide. I won't mind having you as my sister-in-law. She hit your arm lightly. Stop. Her cheeks turned pink when Sokjin came near you two and gave you your bag. You can at least take care of it. Hi Mina, how are you? he said, looking at her. I'm fine, Sunbay. She always gets nervous in front of him. He smiled and nodded. Take care of yourself. He smiled and walked away while Mina was standing there like a statue. You poked her arm with your finger. Are you okay? She looked at you, her face all red as if the fever returned. He just talked to me. I can't believe it. You shook your head. Girl, you have gone crazy. Let's go. Want some help? Your breath stopped when you heard his voice. All the memories from the morning flashed back in front of you when you heard his deep, husky voice. You slowly turned towards him, and now you can only see the Jungkook you saw in the morning, sleeping beside you, shirtless, but the one who is standing in front of you is wearing his uniform. Still, your mind can't shake off that picture. Can I help? You step aside a little while he pulled the locker door, and in a few tries it opened. I think you should give a complaint about changing the locker. It seems too rusty. You nodded, too nervous to say anything. Thank you. Your heart skipped a beat when he flashed his funny smile that you are head over heels on. No problem, I'm glad to help. He's your senior, but you badly wish he could be in your class, so you won't hesitate to confess to him. Yeah, what happened to you? Why are you behaving so weird? Say something. You looked at her with a straight face, still not over from Jungkook. Do you also get dark dreams? She scrunched her face and gave you a weird look. What are you saying? What do you mean by dark dreams? You shook your head. Nothing. I think I'm just too unholy to be here. Tell me what? Don't act like a nuisance. The teacher came in the class. Better if I keep my mouth shut. Why this room is in isolation? I think I should bring Mina with me. Wow, this box is so heavy. You put the box that only contains the files of previous year that your teacher told you to keep in the storeroom. You unlocked it and kicked it before going inside with the box. Oh, this looks so creepy. I saw same exact room last night in a horror movie. You put the box in one of the empty shelves and looked around. Janitor should clean this room too, at least once in a while. Jungkook closed the door and sighed, resting his back against the door, while eyes closed. But when he opened them, he saw you standing in front of him, looking at him surprised. He straightened up and came near you while your heart once again got out of your control. What are you doing here? You hate how his voice always makes you go crazy. I just came here to drop this box. He looked at the box and nodded. It was so awkward standing in the same room with him when there is no one. I'll go now. You were about to open the door, but he put his hand on the door and now you were trapped between his arms. Your heartbeat rose and you felt like your heart will come out in your throat. Just a little bit. You slowly lifted up your eyes and looked at him. He was so close to you, and for the first time you saw him this closely. He is perfect in every way. No doubt why you can't get him out of your head. I'm sorry, but your brother is outside. Your eyes widened. What? Oppa? He nodded. But why is he here? He straightened up and scratched his neck. You know we are best friends, right? You chuckled. Yes, you surely do, but only labeled as enemies. He laughed a little, and you love how he is so comfortable with you. It's very different type of relationship, you know. By the way, how are your studies going on? He wanted to talk to you for a while and be with you, so he started a conversation to engage you. Just going on. How about you? He looked at you, and for a while you felt butterflies in your stomach. Then he just smiled, which is your favorite thing. Just going on. I'm not smart like you. He walked towards the chair and pulled out two of them before wiping off the dust. But you are way more better in everything. He offered you to sit on one of the chair. Like what? There are so many, how can I tell? I would love to know the one you like personally. You felt like you are in a relationship with him. He's such a boyfriend material and the coolest guy you've ever met, except your brother. They are like enemies, but very funny their relationship is. They get along when things come to them, and other times they are like cats and dogs. He sat on the chair after you and looked at you with the big doe eyes. You were feeling so special with his treatment. He always gives you princess treatment while your brother tries to keep you away from him. Like your basketball, swimming, you are so good in that. And so much I can't even name them. He laughed. Oh, really? I don't think I'm that good. But I do and will always. You said under your breath. Huh? He noticed you said something but didn't hear. You shook your head. Nothing. You know, I have an online friend and his name is also Jungkook. Oh, really? He said, getting amazed while you nodded. Well, can you trust people online? I mean, your friend. He's not like those fraud people. He's actually so good. I really like talking to him. You don't know why you were telling him all this. Maybe you want to see if he gets jealous of him or not. You wanted him to get jealous so you could know if he likes you or not because you don't have the courage to confess to him. Oh, really? So, is he a friend or more like a good one? I mean, we are close and I share everything with him. Well, that's great. There was silence for some time until you decided to break it because you hate the silence when you are with him. Not always you get time to talk to him. Do you have someone like that? I mean, with whom you can share all your secrets without hesitation? You curiously waited for his reply and noticed him taking a deep breath before looking at you with a smile. You can say that, but I don't share everything with her. I like listening to her. She's very good in talking. Your heart dropped and smile faded. You wanted to make him jealous, but you ended up feeling jealousy. Oh, is she close? Well, I don't know. Our relationship is a bit tricky. You could feel your heart breaking, but you wanted to know. Do you like her? Again silence. He looked at you for a minute and you could feel the nervousness. He smiled slightly. Well, I do. A lot. Tears filled in your eyes, but you looked at trying to avoid. You got up from the chair. I think they are gone. I'll go. You took a step forward, but got stopped by Jungkook. He grabbed your hand and got up as well. Won't you ask me about her? You bit your lower lip and hands clenched into fists trying to control your emotions. If you have chosen her, she must be very good. He came in front of you. Yes, she is. That's why I call her Birdie. You lift up your face and looked at him, surprised because this is the same name your online boyfriend has given you. Birdie? He nodded. She is so charming but a little shy when it comes to express feelings. I was so glad when I get to know that how she is comfortable with me and she would love to meet me once. She has a huge crush on his brother's enemy but can't express her feelings. Your face turned red. You understood everything and you were feeling so relieved that you didn't share the morning incident with him because it would be so embarrassing. I told her to tell him her feelings. Who knows, he also feel the same for her. So you are that jungle? Well, I guess the secret is no longer a secret now. You know everything all along and pretended to be someone else. It's not my mistake. I approached you so many times but you always run away. But Aish, I'm feeling so embarrassed. You said, covering your face with both of your hands and making him laugh. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It was me and no one else, so don't worry. He lowered down your hands, still holding them, and made you look at him. I love my birdie, but now I want to know that if she loves me as well or not. There was silence. Don't worry, I'll convince Sokjin Hyun. Although they both are in the same class, but Sokjin is a bit older than him. I'm not afraid of Oppa. Then, nothing. You already know my feelings and everything. Why even asking?